Is your marketing plan all screwed up? Well, I'm so glad you're watching this because I'm about to share some real world experience words of wisdom. All right. So check this out, guys. I have a coaching client that was spending about $1,000 a month on ad spend. All right. So he had one website, one platform, and they had a ad buyer, pay-per-click, Google ads, what have you, $1,000 a month. That's about the industry average. If you want to get somewhat of a decent return, I would say the starting point is about $500. $500 to $1,500 on ad spend, pay-per-click, Google ads, YouTube, anything like that is very realistic and normal. All right. So you'll hire a digital company, digital agency, marketing agency, something like that. And then they'll encourage you because you hired them to manage your ads. And then you need to do ad spend. All right. And it could be anywhere from $500 to $1,500 is a great industry average. So all in, quite frankly, you're looking at maybe around $3,000 per month. All right. Per month. So if you're not there yet, I would not suggest you start talking to these folks because quite frankly, you won't be able to sustain or afford it. Okay. Because you'll need a 3-month to 6-month runway to actually figure out if it's working. Okay. The formula is really, really simple when you start to understand it or work with somebody like myself who's done multiple decades of research and marketing and throwing money away. All right. So I'm in a training right now at this this afternoon, I'm meeting with one of my mentor coaches, actually 2 of them, one in the mid afternoon and, one at a big university, in the evening. So I too am continuously learning and studying and training because the market, the strategies are always constantly changing. Okay. So check this out, guys. Formula is really, really simple. So this gentleman that I was working with was very, very upset. He goes, dude, Joe, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm spending $1,000 a month and I'm just not happy. I'm not happy of the leads that are coming in. They're crap, and they're not good and they're not as many as before. I go, well, dude, why don't you just figure out, get rid of that guy. Okay. Keep the website, the funnel, whatever you want to call it. In this case, it was a website, not a funnel. There's a big difference. So watch my videos. You'll know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I go, well, just ditch them. Keep your website and let's find yourself a really great media ad buyer that could make all the difference in the world. And so we were on our coaching session and I helped him out. I started screening the people. I looked at their reviews. I looked at what they're capable of. And I go, dude, hire this guy. And he goes, all right, Joe. So he's a gamer, no hesitation. He was already spending about $3,000 a month. And so he hired this guy and he goes, dude, Joe, on our next coaching session, very, very shortly, right? Within less than a month, he goes, oh my God, Joe, that was like the best decision ever. And so he started getting more leads and started closing on more flips. All right. So he was in real estate. He was a real estate agent working on flips. Okay. So I basically helped him like, hey, let's start targeting these kind of properties. Let's work on your ad a little bit and let's make sure we put it in the right places. So, blind faith, all my coaching clients, whenever they typically work with me, number one, they're trusting me. They're using blind faith and proofs in the pudding. And so anyway, long story short, he was very, very happy of the turnout. And he goes, dude, Joe, I wish I would have done this a long time ago. Well, guess what? You just paid for coaching. So it was one of these things that it just would repeat the process over and over and over and over again. Well, put it this way, guys. I'm going to give you a formula right now, guys. I'm dropping like some gold. So I hope you're subscribing, liking my channel, following me on Instagram, TikTok, wherever, getting on my mail list because I'm just unloading, guys, big time. All right. Big time. So check this out. So how far back does my marketing go? Well, some of you have been watching me a long time. Some of you brand new. You're just like, who the hell is this dude? So anyway, I am a real estate broker. Currently today, almost 30 years here in San Diego County, California. Okay. I'm one of the OGs, if you want to say. All right. The OGs, the originals. Some people kid around, original gangsta. Well, I'm the original gangsta of real estate. So call me whatever you want to call me, but call me because you should be working with me if you want to make a difference in your life. So I'm one of the OGs. I go way back. All right. I'm going to give you a formula. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's that simple, guys. Marketing is that simple. 1, 2, 3. What do I mean? Well, check this out, guys. For every dollar, you need to get a 3x return. For every dollar, you need to get a 3x return. All right. So this gentleman I was talking about, he was spending $1,000 a month. He wasn't getting nearly as close. As a matter of fact, he felt like he was throwing money out the car of a window while driving down a highway. Or imagine picking up hundreds of dollars and burning hundreds of dollars. And quite frankly, that's going to happen. Okay. That's going to happen in marketing. Do not be afraid. Once in a while, yes, you will burn some cash, but welcome to the game of business. It's a cost of doing business. All right. So imagine 1 to 3, but you will not know if it works unless you give it enough of a runway. That's why I was sharing 3 to 6 months is fairly good. One of my coaches right now said, hey, take $25 and get ready to burn it. He goes, just put some Facebook ads and everything you worked on, your hook, your video, your AI, let's test it out, but get ready to burn it. Don't worry about it. You know how many people in the class actually took that challenge? Not even half. Not even half. They started dropping out like flies. They spent way more on this training and they can't even drop $25. Makes no sense. So anyway, a couple more things that I want to share with you. So that 1, 2, 3 ratio, guys, is something you really need to follow right away. Okay. If you're spending all this money, one of my other clients was spending nearly $8,000 a month on a digital marketing agency. For how long? 3 years. I go, what's your ROI? I don't want to say, but not very good. All right. So imagine $8,000 a month on a digital marketing agency saying they're going to do this and that and this and that. And yeah, they somewhat delivered, but what's your real ROI? Your return on investment. For her, what isn't even close? All right. So how far back does Joe Mendoza go? I go back almost 30 years ago in real estate. Real estate. Okay. In San Diego County, I was in the top 10 of all San Diego County. I was number 7 with Prudential California Realty. Out of over 4,000 agents, I was number 7, top 10. Okay. Top 1% nationwide. Why? Because I really put myself out there. Marketing, marketing, marketing. So check this out, guys. This is me. Yeah, that is me. If you look on Instagram, YouTube, what have you, you've probably seen my story. All right. So yeah, that's me. Joe Mendoza team knows South Bay. All right. This was a print ad that was about $1,500 a month. $1,500 a month. All right. I did the 1, 2, 3, but I didn't stop here, folks. I went 1, 2, 3 on San Diego Union Tribune, Real Estate Book, Hispanic Paper, Asian Journal. I was doing at one point, guys, $15,000 a month on marketing. All right. Some of you don't even make that. So imagine if I'm spending $15,000 a month, imagine how much I was making. I was actually making $60,000 to $100,000 a month. In today's dollars, I guess, relatively speaking, that's pretty close to about $1 million a month production. All right. So that was 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Guys, this is 2002. 2002. Yes. Make the right decision, associate broker, blah, blah, blah. East Lake, Central San Diego, Sunbow Chula Vista, National City. And if you look really, really close, you probably can't see it, but try and bring it close. Yeah, that person on the far left, believe it or not, I'm going to name drop a little bit. That's Jocelyn Enriquez, folks. Yeah, she was on my team. So Jocelyn Enriquez, yes, Pinoy's out there. You probably know that famous singer. Yeah. I give you mad props, Jocelyn. If you're seeing this, hello. Miss you and your family. Anyway, yeah. So Joe Mendoza knows South Bay. Se habla español. Marunong po kami magsalita ng Tagalog, Cebuano, at Pangasinan. That's Filipino, guys. So anyway, yeah, my team was very well versed. We spoke Spanish, we spoke Tagalog, and then our team was a culture club, right? So we had all kinds, Farsi, Vietnamese, I mean, you name it. I mean, I wanted to, even today, big or small, I want to help create wealth for all. That's my mantra. Big or small, I want to help create wealth for all. So folks, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just remember that. If your ads aren't working, you need to figure out, do some tweaks. What do we need to do to fix this? Okay. Could it mean that we just fire whoever's helping us and hire somebody else? Possibly. Should I hire a mentor coach to really kind of help me navigate? Probably. Could it mean that, hey, I haven't given it enough of a runway because I only tried it once? Probably. Okay. So we got to really dissect this, unpack it, to figure out what's working, what's not working. What do we need to do to improve this? All right, folks. Joe Mendoza, peace out. Love you guys. See you later, alligator. Keep watching, subscribing. But as you can see, as I start dropping more and more knowledge, I've been at this game longer than most. I've been a real estate broker almost 30 years. Folks, I'm still in the game. All right. I'm looking at deals more of for investment, building my portfolio, but I still help friends and family, especially if they're really close to me, very near and dear to my heart, friends and family. You guys, you've probably seen this and seeing that I'm writing multiple books and this and that. I'll still help you guys because I love you guys. All right. I really do. And I want to help. All right. But, for all those other ones out there that I don't know, I'm very selective. I'm very, very picky. You know, when people come into my coaching schedule, I'll fire them. If it's not working out, if they're not coachable, if they have a big ego, I'll fire them. Okay. Because my time's valuable. Yours should be as well. And, you know, if we're not gelling, your personality or your ego or not coachable, I'm sorry. There's only 24 hours in a day for me to do my investing, for me to coach and train other people that actually hired me and pay me significant amount of money to run my ads, to help my team, to coach my team who's also running my ads and my funnels and et cetera, et cetera. You know the drill. Anyway, thanks for watching, subscribing, follow, like, subscribe. Joe Mendoza. Peace out. See you later, alligator. Have a great day.